Hello, in this lecture we're going to talk about Scrum Framework. Scrum Framework is a very lightweight framework that was designed by Agilists to solve complex adaptive problems that require sprinting or iterating through a solution. Scrum's root comes from empirical process control framework that values inspection, adaptation, and transparency. So let's look at inspection and adaptation. Inspect and adapt pretty much means that as a team picks up a work and they start working, after some time they can learn more about the problem and the solution and a better way of delivering software. So Scrum says you pick up a problem, you start working on it, and as you work on it, you can look back and inspect and adapt according to what you learn from the process of working itself. Not only you can inspect and adapt on the problems that you're solving, you can inspect and adapt on also how the team is doing and how the team is leveraging the Scrum framework. Transparency, on the other hand, makes Scrum framework very effective because all the roles, responsibilities, the meetings in Scrum are designed so that team can be more transparent about how they're working and what they're working on. Let's look at the heart of Scrum, which is the sprint. Sprint is just a time selected by the team, anywhere between 1 to 4 weeks, where they plan the work, they get the work ready, they develop and test and get it production ready so you can put that software in the hands of the customer by the end of the iteration or the sprint. It's really effective because all the meetings actually happen within the sprint, where you plan the work, you do a daily check-in, and you review the work at the end of the time box or the time that you selected. Let's say, for example, 2 weeks. And you can also do a retrospective on how the team is doing in terms of working with each other. Scrum is an agile way of developing software or any project. A lot of the times out there, people perceive Scrum as a methodology, but there's a lot of utility if you look at Scrum as a framework. When you look at Scrum as a framework, then it's a little bit more than a process. It's more of an adaptive framework that can allow your teams to become agile, and you can place more value on being agile than just doing perfect Scrum. Scrum highly recommends a self-organizing team and cross-functional team. That means if a team is going to take on some work, the team members should have the skill sets to be able to develop a solution for that work. If there is a conflict or something that the team doesn't know what to do, Scrum recommends that team discusses among each other and come to a conclusion as a team. Scrum was initially developed to manage software products. Outside of software development, Scrum is used in schools and education, operations, startup, government, and marketing. Scrum is unique in his ways because he has very prescriptive roles, responsibilities, ceremonies, and artifacts, and we are going to talk about these in the further lectures.